Hi all, this is Shil from Internally, and today I'm going to explain the overall flow of our platform so that you'll be able to better understand how you can benefit from it. So we have essentially built three modules. The first module is the identify module. This is where you'll be able to search for the leads that you want to reach out to depending upon your customer profile. Once you have narrowed down all the leads that you want to reach out to, you can just add them to our prospect module, where you'll be able to do your email reach outs using the email campaign feature or using the cold email feature that we provide. And you will also be able to keep track of all your deals and with respect to their stages according to your entire sales process. Once you have narrowed down your key accounts depending on your ideal customer profile, you can send them over to Engage, and here's where you'll be able to implement account based sales strategies. So let me jump into the platform. So as I had mentioned before, the first stage is the identify module. So here you can just go directly to here and in industry type in restaurants, and let's say you are searching for restaurants that are in United States. And then just click on find to get a list of all the restaurants that have a headquarters in the United States of America. And once you have selected which restaurant you want to reach out to, you can just click on the name. So you can keep clicking on show more to get all the results, and once you have selected which restaurant you want to reach out to, you can just click on the name and you'll get a list of contacts that work in that particular restaurant. You'll be able to filter out these contacts depending on the contact name, if there's any specific person that you want to reach out to, their designation, or if the restaurant has multiple branches, you can just enter the location of that branch and you'll get a list of contacts that are working in that particular branch. So let's say you're reaching out to the general manager of the restaurant, then you can just add that particular contact into the prospect module, and the contact gets added under the list of contacts in the prospect module, and the restaurant gets added in the list of companies. So as you can see here, the emails are color coded according to their deliverability percentage. So depending on our system's SMTP verification, we assign certain deliverability percentages for each email that we provide. So if it's green, then that means 90%. If it's red, then that means 20%, and if it's yellow, that means it's 50%, which basically tells that there's a 50-50 chance of that particular email getting delivered. You'll be able to further understand by just hovering over any of the emails and going through the content. You'll also be able to keep track of where you stand with respect to each deal. We give you a default pipeline along with the platform. So this is the default pipeline we give along with the platform. You can just create deals with respect to each contact that you add into the prospect module, and progress them according to where they stand with respect to your entire sales process. So if they're in proposal made stage, you can just drag them and drop them into the proposal made stage. And once they are in the negotiation stage, you can just drag them and drop them into the negotiation stage, and so on and so forth. But if you're not comfortable with this particular stages, you can create your own custom pipeline by going to the settings tab. You can also send across cold emails by just going to the contact view page, or you'll also be able to send out campaigns to a list of contacts, or send out bulk emails essentially from the outreach tab. So first you would have to create a campaign list, the list of contacts that you want to reach out to. So let's say once you have created the list, from the second time onwards, you can just keep on adding to that existing list by just clicking on add to existing. And once you have generated the list of contacts that you want to reach out to, you can just go to the campaign feature, click on create campaign, structure your entire campaign, and send it across. So here you'll be able to structure your entire campaign, select the list of contacts that you're reaching out to, and preview it and send it across. You'll also get campaign statistics with respect to each campaign that you have sent across. So here you'll be able to see how many were scheduled, how many were sent, how many were open, etc., etc. You'll also be able to download these statistics, and if you want, you can also cancel the campaign. But I have to mention that the emails that have already been sent out will not be reverted or cancelled or changed. So you can choose to just use the identify feature and the prospect module for your sales process. But if you want, you can also implement the account based sales strategies using the engage module. So once you have selected the key account that you want to reach out to, you can just click on sync with engage, and the account is added as an in tandem or a key account in the engage module, where you will be able to design your strategies and implement them accordingly. So the most key elements of the engage module is our alignment meter, where we give you the alignment percentage within your team depending on the amount of communication that is being done within your team members on a platform, and depending on how well engaged your key accounts are. And so we essentially calculate these basing upon the tasks that have been assigned to your team members, and how well they are finishing them within the given deadline, and also how well they are communicating with each other with respect to everything that's going on with respect to that key account. So if you want to design any plays or design your strategies and implement them, you can just go to the list of in tandems and go to the key account that you want to reach out to, and here you will be able to design your play like this. Whoever the task is assigned to will be able to select the status of that particular task, and you will be able to see whether the task has been started, whether it's in progress or completed, and so on. You will also be able to use our Chrome extension and fetch contacts from LinkedIn, Facebook, Crunchbase, and AngelList. So you can just go to the contact page of any of these social media profiles and just open our Chrome extension. So just open our Chrome extension and add them into prospect or engage.